All right, so we are Everything Must Grow. Uh, my name's Madison. I did the lovely start screen that you're currently looking at. So when we start into the game, you'll notice that there is going to be a toolbar at the bottom of the screen. You can cycle through the toolbar by pressing the numbers on the top of the keyboard. That'll just select the active slot for that. When we go and pick up some items that are on the ground, when we get there, it's going to show up in our inventory when we press tab. Yeah, so if you just press tab, you'll see that they're in there. You can move them between slots as well. Uh, And for ones that have multiple stacks on it, like the cabbage, if we press, I believe it was left shift, then we can just move a single item. And if you hover over an item, you'll see that there is a tooltip, which Josh Pederson lovely made.
Yeah, so I made the tooltip. What it basically does, it looks what's underneath the mouse, and then we'll dig down into the object and pull out individual information. So right now, the single item is 58 as it says, and then I have it for the stack. And then once you go in and sleep, if you want to go do that, and then click on the bed, which is our sleeping right now. And then if you reopen it, it should change the price, as you can see.
And speaking of sleeping, we have our other Josh, Josh G. If you want to talk about how sleeping affects our game.
Yeah, so that involves planting crops first. So if you go in the fenced area, it allows you to, when you press E, you can place a tilled tile. And then on those tiles, you can press left click to plant crops. The crops are randomized as to what they are, but then when you go in your house and you click on the bed, you sleep and it advances one stage. And this works independently for every crop. You can plant more after some are in the middle of the stages, and those will grow independently from the already planted crops. Every crop has about, I think it's 4 stages. There's 3 general ones, and then the fourth one, the final one, will show what crop it is in its final form. And then in that form, you can right-click it to harvest it, and from there you can do whatever you will with it. Yeah, that's
We
about what I did.
currently, yeah, we currently have 41 crops in the game.
And then, yeah, we have a few of the artists on board as well to talk about designing art, how they came up with the designs of each of them, and so forth. So, whoever wants to go first on that.
I put together the most of the farm itself, like the map and the house. I built all the different tiles. Um, I for the ground tiles, I added in some variations like rocks and small patches of grass around to try and make it more dynamic. And the house and the interior I did as well. Um, There's some of the hard things to do in it were like getting everything to stay like in the right perspective, I guess, or look correct in the perspective we were going to, especially like the house itself and the grass was hard to figure out, but I think they turned out well.
All right,
And
Bohm or
I,
Laura?
sorry, um, I created the art for our character. I also created the walk cycle for him. I also created the interior of our shopette, and I also created Trusty Dan.
I'm Matthew Bohm. Um, I did all the spreading for the crops, including stages and the final product. And
You want to just talk about what they are, a few of them?
Yeah, I guess. Over here we have attire and some overalls. Since they were meant to be kind of building upon each other, there are some that are materials and parts of other things, as well as the completed product, like this wheelbarrow.
I'm also a big fan of the cow that's coming out of the ground.
Of course,
The cows are pretty pog.
this fist.
Yep. You can also grow a friend, but I'm not seeing him on here, unfortunately, so it looks like we won't have a friend today.
That is a
Yeah.
shame.
Truly a tragedy.
Right, should we take a trip back up to the road real quick?
Oh yeah, we can talk about
we
the
can
black
show off.
market van.
Yeah, the van. We didn't. We
Oh, we
Becker's
also gotta
trying
show
to,
off the best feature, Bo, if you can pull it off. The moonwalk.
Oh, you sometimes get it. It's a very difficult skill that only the astute of gamers can
Well, the
pull
black
off.
market van on your right that you can see. It originally
There we
was
go.
supposed to be the shop, but we haven't gotten that far yet. But one day it'll be the shop.
One day.
Also, another fun thing about colliders in this game is if you get going fast enough, which we don't have the player speed fast enough, you can slip right through the car for no reason. We don't know why.
Oh, you can also sprint if you hold left shift. Forgot to mention that.
Oh. Sick.
Man, are we moving?
Yeah, but as far as I know, I believe that is currently all that we have for our game. Unless you guys have any final says or thoughts.
No, I think
That
that's
sounds
I
covering
think
the
that should
program
be it, yeah.
stuff.
Okay, sweet.